Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Bethany, or Budget Bethany, and I thought that I would switch it up a little bit today, and we're going to do a cook and clean with me. I'm going to be making breakfast. I'm going to be making some little pigs in a blanket for breakfast, and then we're going to get this kitchen all cleaned up. Today's video is also in collaboration with Brittany from Brittany's Beautiful Chaos. She will also have a cook and clean with me up over on her channel, and I'll have all her information linked in my description box, so you can just go click on that link and it'll take you right over to her channel. Make sure you go share lots of love with her as well. And if you're coming from Brittany's channel, welcome. We're so glad to have you over here. We'll hope you'll stick around and hit that subscribe button so that you can keep on hanging out with us, as well as the notification bell so that you'll never miss any of my future uploads. Today, y'all, we're going to jump right into the cooking portion of today's video, and we're going to be making breakfast, and we're going to be making some little smokies. I feel like everybody in the world has their little smokies at some point in their life, but all you'll need is some little smoky sausages and some crescent rolls or biscuits. Today I'm using biscuits. That's just because that's what I could find in Walmart. So as y'all could see, I sprayed my baking pan, and then I'm just going to kind of mash the biscuits out, and then I'm going to cut them into fours, and then I'll roll the little smoky sausages up in there, and then we'll pop that right on our baking sheet, and we're going to bake that in the oven by the directions on the back of our biscuit or our crescent dough package. Like I said, just bake them by the directions on the back of the crescent roll or the biscuit package, and then this is how they will look once they come out of the oven. I hardly ever use the whole package of the little smokies, so I usually have half a pack left, and I'm going to show y'all what I do with the rest. So I don't know if I've ever shared this on my channel before, but my granny taught me this, and this is what we've always done. A lot of people just throw barbecue sauce in there with their little cocktail smokies, but I like to add some ketchup, some Worcestershire sauce, and a little bit of brown sugar, and kind of let that simmer on low for a little while. If you've never tried little smokies this way, you have been missing out your whole entire life. Alright, y'all, so to keep it really easy, it was Saturday morning, and we're just going to scramble up some eggs. I do work 6 days a week, and it was Saturday morning, and it was the only morning that I had off, and I really wasn't wanting to cook a big old breakfast, and I felt like some of y'all appreciate the realness of not having to come up with a crazy recipe for breakfast and just kind of share something normal like normal families eat for breakfast. So I figured I would share some little smokies and some scrambled eggs, because that's real life, y'all. And if you are new here, I am a working mama. I work at a local restaurant. I cook at a local restaurant, and I just enjoy cooking. So that's why I also share these YouTube videos. YouTube is not my job. YouTube is my hobby, and I enjoy sharing all kind of cooking content for y'all to get some ideas to feed your family as well. So anyway, like I said, we're just scrambling some eggs. I cracked some eggs in a bowl, added a little bit of salt and pepper and some cheese, and then I added some butter into my pan. We're going to throw those eggs in the pan and get them all scrambled up. Y'all, so here is our little easy simple breakfast, and it's also pretty budget friendly as well. I always say my family is satisfied, so I'm happy, and that's all that ever really matters to me. But as you can see, there is a whole lot of mess after breakfast, so we're going to take care of this really quick. And we're going to start over in the dining room area section part, and then we'll kind of work our way over here to this kitchen part where all the dishes are. By the way, if you've never watched any of my videos before, I do not own a dishwasher. I wash all my dishes by hand, and I'm just fine with that. It doesn't matter to me. Actually, I do kind of prefer to wash my dishes by hand. But anyway, back to where we were starting at in our little dining room area. We're going to get rid of all the leftover scraps, is what we call them, leftover food. We're going to get those thrown away and done away with. We're going to clean off this table and just kind of clean up the dining room area.
You hear them calling, shouting your name. Turn up the collar and walk away. Feels like you're
Only my son would have his tackle box in the kitchen on the kitchen table. And I'm sorry about that blinking that just happened. I don't know what caused it or why it happened, but it did. So I know it would bother somebody because it did bother me. So right here, I'm just clearing all the stuff off of our little deep freezer in the corner. It's kind of like a catch-all. All the school papers from the week and, you know, just everything that doesn't really have a spot, or if we're too lazy to take it to the spot, we throw it on that freezer. So I'm just going to get all that off and take it where it belongs, and then we'll move on from there.
don't you know that you're beautiful? No matter what the scars, no matter what they say, and we'll shout it out louder, prouder. Ain't no one gonna hold us down.
Alright, so obviously I'm spraying down the table to get ready to wipe it down, and I'm just spraying it down with some Lysol disinfectant spray.
Don't let them sell you all of their dirt. It all will come back once the tables turn. Bolder, go bolder. Now set your sails on high. And you're stronger, much stronger.
And then I really need to declutter these drawers so very bad, but y'all just cannot find the time to get it done. But they're overflowing. They're hard to shut because they're so full of stuff. But anyway, we're just going to spray down all of my little mixer and my little Instant Pot and my air fryer right here on this little china cabinet and kind of wipe it all down because it does collect some dust every now and then.
What they say, and we'll shout it out louder, prouder. Ain't no one gonna hold us down, 'cause you know that we're beautiful, just the way we are. We're beautiful. So don't go changing. You're perfect as you are.
Alright, so now that we've got everything put where it belongs and not piled up on the kitchen table or in the corner, I'm just going to sweep the floor, and I'll come back later after I clean the other half of the kitchen and use my Bissell Crosswave on the floor to kind of, like, air quotation, mop the floor.
Why you wanna run away? Why you gotta be afraid? I wish I could make you stay, 'cause baby I love you. Why you tryna break us up when I'm tryna build it up? I wish I could make you stop, 'cause baby I love you. Guess I'm gonna dance alone tonight. I'm gonna miss your body. You know I can never get it right without you.
I'm not sure if I mentioned it earlier. I think I did, but if not, if you're new here, I do not have a dishwasher. I wash all my dishes by hand, so we're getting ready right here to start washing dishes. I'm just putting away all of the clean dishes, and then that way I can start making my dishwater on the left side of the sink, and we can get all those dirty dishes washed up. And if you'll notice on my cabinets right there, the paint is chipping already. I painted them maybe 8 months to a year back, and it's already chipping off, but I really want to go with a darker shade, maybe like a darker gray or a lighter gray. I'm not sure, but some kind of gray anyway. I know a lot of y'all are a big fan of the white cabinets, but for myself and for my family, the white is just a mess. There's always some kind of handprints on there from the kids, so I just want to go with something a little bit darker. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the white, and it's so hard for me to keep clean. And if you'll look out the window right here in these next few clips, you can see the kids jumping on the trampoline. These next few clips are definitely real life mom life.
Every night I'm going on the grid, texting back, I want you, hit you up, I'm on the other side, I miss you, take you off, I came in way too strong, cannot keep it low key, Got me drugged, your pheromones hit the roof. Bottle your taste. Is there really a bad reception out there? Where you heading? Why ain't gravity pulling you in closer to me? I've lost you.
I don't wanna seem all rude, but I can't remember where I am. A mattress on an old wood floor and fragments of the night before. I don't wanna waste no time, and you don't wanna waste your love. Even though your kiss on fire, my mind is all blurry now. Feeling low, hard to breathe, but this I know, I won't leave. Waking up in a bed with my head on the chest that I don't even know, but I guess it makes sense, 'cause I know we both liked everything that happened last night, so just come back to bed.
So now that I'm through washing the dishes, I'm going to clean out the sink really well with some of this Lysol disinfectant spray. And I always like to move, well, not always, but at least once a week, I like to move my soaps that I have right there on the little counter in the little dish and make sure I wipe all that down and get all that cleaned up, because sometimes it does collect like water and stuff in there. I just want to wipe everything down, and I also wipe out my sink with that Lysol disinfectant spray and around the back of the sink and all the knobs and all that good old stuff. Also, I figured I would just go ahead and answer the question of why I have 2 coffee makers on my counter so that I don't have it all blowed up in my comment section. But I do have 2 coffee makers on the counter, and that's because the red one I have had for many years. That's my Keurig. That's my little baby. And I used to make iced coffee with it, but for Christmas, my Jackson bought me the Mr. Coffee iced coffee maker. And so I got to have that on the counter because my baby bought it. And, you know, that's just got to be on display because he bought that for me. And it would hurt his feelings if I didn't have that up there on the counter. And my husband does like hot coffee. He doesn't drink iced coffee. So I still need the Keurig up there to keep the hot coffee for him. So there's the answer for why I have 2 coffee makers on my counter.
You've told me more than once to show you my intention.
Now, and I don't always do this, y'all. Most of the time I leave those dishes piled up right there on the counter or in the sink. But on this special day, I'm going to put these dishes away for y'all just so that the kitchen looks a little bit more clean and tidy over there in that area.
My brain gets blocked at times, but now somehow I'll give you my attention. You've got to know that I ain't a person who understands all the clockwork of our romance. You make me feel so alive, always there in my mind. But I just don't know if I'll dance with the lights on, if you're gonna be moving on solo. Wait a second, 'cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me.
So as I was putting the dishes away, I noticed there was some spots on the refrigerator, and I also can't stand for any of that paper to be hanging on the front. I always hang it on the side over there that nobody can really see. So anyway, I'm just wiping down the refrigerator really quick.
You look at me like I'm crazy.
And now it's time to break out the Bissell Crosswave. My husband bought me this for Christmas, and if you're in the market and you're looking for one, I'm telling you right now, it's worth every penny of any kind of investment that you put into it. Like I said, my husband got this for me for Christmas, so I've been using it since around Christmas time, and I have had no problems with mine. It works perfect, and I have used the Bissell Crosswave cleaning solution in it, as well as some Fabuloso and the Mr. Clean brand of like mopping stuff. I'm not really sure what it's called, but I know it's the Mr. Clean brand, and I've had no problems with it, and it cleans my floors perfect. Now, I don't use my Bissell Crosswave every day. I kind of use it once or twice a week, or mostly in between like big mops where you use the mopping bucket. So I don't know if it's worth, you know, like if you're going to use it every day. I don't know if it will keep up like that. But like I said, I only use mine maybe 2 or 3 times a week, and it has been perfect so very far.
When I shut my feelings out, you look at me like I'm different. Still you stay 'cause you feel something real. Get so lost in my mind.
Alright, so as y'all can see, the house is clean. Well, not the house, just the kitchen for today. I would be totally lying if I told y'all the rest of the house is clean, because it's probably a total wreck in there. But the kitchen is clean, and that's what matters for today. But I wanted to say thank you all so very much for watching today's video, and that I hope you all enjoyed it. And if you did, I hope that you'll leave me a big ol' thumbs up before you leave, and subscribe if you're not already, because I would really love for you to join my YouTube family. Also, don't forget to go check out Brittany's video from today. She also has a Cook and Clean with Me, and I'm sure you're going to love it just as much. But I love each and every one of y'all, and thank y'all so much for watching today's video, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye, y'all.
Moments doesn't mean I don't need you. I fell in love with your colors. They kinda tell me what I'm thinking. I fell in love with the way we are.